Okay, we're recording. Hello. I'm live right now, but this is a recording. So this is just looking at the reveals of for us, it's Valentine's Day, but for you guys, maybe not. I don't know. But this is the first card, Cardinal Fang Prisma. What do you think of it? It seems so pretty. It's like a card of all time, right?
Oh, rares that do what rares do, I guess. Like,
It's a rare.
the thing is, like, Counterblast, Soul Blast, Retire to call 2 Shadow Armies isn't a bad rate for what you're getting. But I feel like if you're playing Orfist, you're not really trying to run too many grade 3s like this, because this is almost like having another World Order that's worth no shield in your hand.
Yeah.
I don't, like, it's been a while, but I don't think Orfist is really starving for Shadow Armies, is he?
Yeah, he's not. It's more so like having. I think it's the consistency. They still. And the because we sold the deck quite a while, but like, the Orphis kind of like. I think, one the meta wasn't good for him because Shiranui was abusing the Shadow Army, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But most importantly, he was a deck with like pretty good like aggro, right? But he wanted to go second, and I think everybody just caught up to him. He wasn't consistent. He's kind of like Minerva, where like you can play a deck that multi-attacks similarly, but you don't have the drawbacks of running a lot of like shieldless orders. So like the deck draws a lot, but then like you're just drawing zero shield.
So yeah, if you're gonna run a card that's worth no guard value in hand, it's gonna have to do a lot. So I personally don't see this card being run unless you use like one copy in case you're scared and like there's a chance that you go into a matchup where you have no board, so then you just slap this down, get a front row or something, so you can at least attack 5 times in a turn.
But then don't you sorry, don't you want like other front row, like the one that you call on?
Yeah, Orfist has much better cards. Yeah, I'm saying like if you had your board wiped and you have no
I
that's
see.
the only
Yeah,
time I see it like working.
that's
But
so
then it's
sad.
like Counterblast, Soul Blast, bro. It's like
That's expensive.
I need that. But yeah, nothing much to talk about there. Prisma's, it's a rare.
It's a card. Okay, here we have Cardinal Draco Manus. I think he replaces the other card.
And what would the other card be?
I think that's like a grade 1, or like that can search for this, right? Because this card is kind of like 2 promos.
Oh, like
yeah.
What is it, like Balderid? If you run that?
No. Do you know that one card where is it called Balderid? It's like the one that came in the Orfist deck set.
What does it do?
It's the one that like on attack top 7 or something per world. And you mill it.
Oh, you mean the grade 2? Yeah. I think it's Grunder.
Grunder, yeah. I think you just cut
like
Grunder,
on
right?
top 7, you mill 2 worlds. You grab 2 worlds off the top 7, you discard them, and then after he attacks, he puts a world from drop into your hand at the cost of a retire.
And then this guy's kind of like Combine Rusher, but one time. Well, you can only use the specific card once, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
I feel like it might be pretty good, because when it comes to a lot of Vanguard decks, it's sort of become like cards have gotten to a state where a lot of your power budget is allotted to the front row, where like you have very strong cards in the front, so that means Grunder, who's a grade 2, will have to be in the front row. So if you had to find any issues with Grunder, it's the fact that he doesn't gain any power on his own, I guess. He's a grade 2 10k. But then he kills himself afterwards. He retires himself to give you a world from drop. But with this card, not only does it cover your back row, it's a 10k booster. You can also just ditch it early game if you don't need it, and then it becomes free Shadow Armies from the drop zone. The EB2 Unbind looks really relevant to me.
Yeah, because I think before this, I don't remember the old Orfist cards. I actually haven't kept up with Orfist in a while, but I don't know if he got like any good.
Energy Blast.
Yeah.
So I feel like Energy Blast 2 is non-intrusive. It's to the point where like you can run guncycler along this if you want to. It'll be really easy.
Because sometimes I think Energy Blast 2, you can read as Energy Blast 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes, right?
Yeah. But then sometimes, like, Energy Blast 2, I guess, only really matters if you're playing a deck that uses some Energy Blast 4 effects. Because you either Energy Blast 3 twice, or you have an effect that Energy Blast 2.
Kind of like
and one that
Kyrie.
blasts 4. Yeah.
Because Energy Blast
Similar
7,
with,
or you...
Yeah, like Alden.
Coral, sorry. Oh, yeah, Alden.
Coral, yeah. Alden, I use Razi and L to draw. Energy Blast 4. It's not the best, but it is what it is. That still leaves me enough to play Warrior's Rest going first if I want to.
Alright, because it's 2.
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's pretty cool. I like this one because I feel like it converts into something useful regardless of what happens.
So you can discard it if you get it in hand and you don't want it.
Yeah, you can call it, and then you can call over it.
Wait,
make shadow armies.
You can use this in bat.
Sorry?
You can use this in bat to mill world. And then...
Oh, GG's.
And then you can do like some stupid stuff, I don't know. But yeah, sorry, I cut you off. I just the bat stuff. And then terrorizing everybody.
Cut me off too, so I'm just getting used to it. Kill me turn 3. Why don't you?
Stupid deck. Did you see the different fights video where he shows like a bat versus Raziel and nobody hit grade 3? Oh, Raziel didn't hit grade 3. He got like OTK'd.
Meta my ass, bro. I would blame a tier 0.
Yeah, that deck, I think if they don't touch Raziel, they have to touch this deck. Because I think it's like no interaction. You cannot counter this.
Guy's he's a promo boss to end all bosses. What's kind of interesting, I don't really get it, is this new Stoikea promo.
Yeah, there we go. I just put it up.
A glitter, yeah. When placed on rearguard circle with a token unit, so assuming you're gonna call it over like a plant or something, look at top 5, reveal up to 1 glitter or up to 1 order that isn't a Regalis piece, add it to your hand and shuffle. If it attacks a grade 3 or greater, if any of your rearguard circles have a token, it gets 5k power.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense, right?
Yeah, it doesn't scream crazy to me, but I was thinking about it, and if you're... Because I was thinking this is just like played in Rorowa. And if you played it just in like Rorowa, it's pretty dang good, because early game turn 2, you can kind of just call over rearguard circle with a plant, and you basically get to call this unit for free because it'll search out something else for you. This could search out promo order, it could search out your Radalinas, it can search out...
It's top 5, and I think you'd rather just play the other order that Rorowa has, that he got in Dimensional Transcendence. No, not Dimensional Transcendence, the
Energy Blast order that looks at top 7. That one's decent. I like it. But I guess the issue with Rorowa has always been like, we've got the Radalina Momoke column, and then what the hell is the other one gonna be?
Right? People...
So this has the pure virtue of being like a 15k beater on its own.
But Matthias is kind of... Does he get 5k? I don't remember.
Matthias doesn't gain power now.
Okay.
So he's mainly just for the revive, and honestly, if the situation allows for it, he'll probably be retire fodder after he revives.
I mean, because I thought people would play Bok Choy to make the good column. I remember, you remember when we tested, right? It was pretty good.
Bok Choy is pretty strong. So this, I see it like working because
people have no Bok Choy.
Yeah, and it has no real
Okay,
cost.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not counterblasting. You can use it in other decks, right? This thing.
Yeah, to search for like orders and stuff.
But I feel like it goes against it though, because think about it, right? You're calling up... The reason why plant tokens are so good is because they just... You spam for free, and then this kind of just goes against it. Because you're calling over it.
Yeah, you call over the plant, but then you convert it into a card in hand after you call this. So this goes neutral, and the idea is like, would you trade a plant to look at top 5 and grab an order? But I get what you mean. This is gonna feel terrible when you look at top 5 and somehow don't see something.
I mean, if you... It's gonna feel terrible when that happens, but then when you see Elementary, you're like, oh shit!
That's pretty value. To be honest, I would like to see people try this on Claudine. That looks fun.
Oh yeah, okay, we have Claudine, we could definitely try it out.
That's a really good one.
Especially since you do wanna see orders.
Yep. I'm thinking about this lyrical monasterio card.
Give me a second. I need to take a screenshot of it and
Yeah. This is for what? Chris Rain, you said?
anything.
Because if you have a Vanguard with a divine skill, it can be played for free.
I think it's
Okay, that's
good.
busted.
It's good that they put that because Chris Rain has counterblast problems, but also it's like, yeah.
Everyone can play this except Black Wings, White Wings, because it binds itself. They'll have to like fish it back out of their bind zone.
Somehow there probably is a card like that, right?
Yeah, they have a promo that like ditches
Promo
that puts the entire
again.
bind zone into drop to like switch it out for something else. What was this? Draw and reveal. If you reveal grade less, so call it. If your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, the unit called with this effect. Oh, that's interesting.
It's okay. This basically like, it's good because it's like when you use divine skill and you bounce everything, the skill goes on queue, and you can just give the 5k after you do everything.
Oh, I see. They're literally, it's a literal high five. They're like passing around.
Yeah.
That's why. So you give it to like shore up a column, and then when you bounce that with Chris Rain, the 5k can like go onto your Vanguard, so your rear guard that you call with divine skill also gets that power.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is because it says when this card leaves, so that means something like Lisha fell, when it sucks it into soul, it also counts as getting. You can give the 5k
Oh, to your Vanguard.
to your Vanguard or the restanding rear guard as well, anything.
Yeah, restand rear guard, or like yeah, right. Lisha fell can also use it for free, and then on divine skill turn, you're gonna be restanding your Vanguard. You can give that 5k, or like you said, the rear guard afterwards.
I think this just makes Franchette and Yuika more like better, because recently I've actually started hating those cards. Yuika, I don't like the fact that the 5k is when the opponent's grade 3. I think back then it's like warranted, but I think now it's kind of like it needs the 5k regardless. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this card's good.
It's decent. I like the fact that it's sort of like, hey guys, this can be kind of used with most people, but also if you're a divine skill user, this becomes
broken.
Just, like, premium. Yeah.
You can play from drops. You can discard it for right deck. It's pretty good.
Oh, true. Okay, never mind. I forgot to read that. That's even more OP. That's pretty dang strong. Because usually you don't want an order sitting in your hand, so that fixes that.
Yeah, I could totally see some more strega usage. Probably it'll be like lyrical pile, except lyrical pile is worse because it's like Yuika, Franchette, Melty, strega, all these like stupid cards. Thank God I owned them all, but like, man, if I sold them, I could like buy a car. Let me switch to the next one because that's the most exciting one. Got Divine Sister. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would be coping if I was hoping for this to be like the next Bats, because it's got a bunch of stuff that it looks like it could. It's got synergy. That's all I'll say, right?
It feels like a very Gold's Royal, where Royal as in like specific name stuff, and then Gold as in top 7, but
yeah. I mean, I don't know if you can pull them up right now, but I basically
the other day I
took a look at every single Divine Sister in existence.
I think I can do something. Hold up.
This is
keep talking.
Kind of designed in a way where it tries to activate every single condition or effect that a Divine Sister wants to see. So she counterblasts, look at top 7, put 1 into hand, and call 1. But they both have to be Divine Sisters. So you can put Biscotti into hand, and you can call a Beater, or something like that. And then some of the Divine Sisters want you to restand rearguards as well.
Yeah.
There's this grade 3 that if you place the unit, or restood a unit with your Vanguard's ability, after this grade 3 attack, she goes into Soul to give one of your units 5k. So on a 4 attack turn, that's pretty good. The thing is though, I think there's still the trademark like Divine Sister triplets, the grade 2, the grade 1, and the grade 3. The grade 2 Soul Blasts 2 on place to look at top 7 for either the grade 1 or the grade 3. The grade 3 gives all of them 5k, and they become a sort of like cycling filtering engine. The problem with that is it's Soul Blast 2, which means you need to run a lot of the Divine Sisters that fill your soul. There's some grade 1s who do that.
Sorry, give me a
What I
second. Just keep talking. I'm just setting it up on the stream.
What I do like about this card, however, is that there's a specific card for that was originally for Solrayron, who was the Divine Sister Declasse. And she said that when your other unit's placed by a card's ability, you counterblast one and draw a card.
Divine Sister, what grade is it?
It's a grade 1. Divine Sister grade 1. Divine Sister DAC, Declasse.
Grade 1. Okay, let me scroll down.
Yeah, maybe I'll pick out the most notable ones.
Declasse.
It's pretty interesting that you can kind of meme with this and play hostage if you really wanted to.
Sprout 2. There we go. You can play hostage.
When I say hostage,
shit.
Yeah, I mean Divine Sister Financier, just for the
Surely do it.
specific name. Because like this makes Financier searchable now, so that's interesting.
Are you running the Divine Sister package? Like the
yeah,
the
the
3?
triplets, yep. So
Obviously
the grade 2 is
Biscotti.
pretty decent. Biscotti, yeah. But what I was saying before is counterblast top 7. You can put Biscotti into hand and call a beater. The most important card in here,
I see.
like, is Divine Sister Bunye. It's a grade 3, and when it's placed from the deck, it gains 15k until the end of the turn.
That's pretty good.
So this card has been the absolute
shit!
goat.
It doesn't care if the opponent's a grade 3 or what.
Yeah, no. So you just call this from your deck turn 3, and that is a really good restanding target.
You do it through the act skill, counterblast 1, look at the top 7 card of your deck, choose up to 2 Divine Sisters and their card name, reveal 1, and then reveal 1, put 1 to hand, call the rest to rear. Wait.
For now, you do kind of have to get lucky with that. But like, it's still pretty decent, I will admit.
The wording is you have to get 2 to call it to RC.
Because
you have to choose 1.
You put 1 to hand and then call the rest, right?
Yeah, it's like Shoujo Doji.
Yeah, well, that shouldn't be a problem. We have enough Divine Sisters that we can call a lot.
How about... Sorry, you keep going.
The one thing that I will note is that, of course, it can only attack 4 times turn 3, unless you can cheat another Vanguard, a copy of your Vanguard into Soul. So we're gonna have to wait to see if that happens.
Drilling Angel.
Yeah, Drilling Angel can do that. So we're gonna have to wait to see if we get something in Archetype with the Divine Sister name.
Oh, Divine Sister Kunafa.
Yep. Is that the grade 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one on the 4 attack turn as well. Because that's going into Soul, because it works. You either have to place with your Vanguard or stand with your Vanguard. You can call this first. You can call something, and then this will go into Soul to pay for your Soul Blast Divine Sister restand. So that'll make your 4 attacks pretty consistent.
Thank God it's not Keter. Do you think the dog in this deck?
The dog?
Dog.
I think Saragon is going to be hard to make work, besides not being in Archetype, which means you have to hard draw and then call him. It's also the fact that I'm not sure if there's space for any orders besides maybe Warrior's Rest. So yes, Saragon will be OP.
Well, if like
yeah, Saragon, yeah, Warrior's Rest.
That's good.
Immediately I default to Warrior's Rest. I think Saragon is definitely playable in this.
Cause like if you don't play an order, I think with enough decks at Mirage these days, you can easily hit the more rear guards clause, right?
Yeah. For now, I think this deck is gonna maybe struggle.
You can run like
it can't really clear its entire front row.
It's gonna struggle against like
our homie Artisaria coming out with the front row lock.
Ah.
Yeah. If there was a way to clear out Divine Sisters,
you have to stand Divine Sisters.
Sorry.
Whoa, they get 5k for each grade of that unit. No, wait, they mirage themselves.
Oh, never mind. That's even better, to be honest. When this unit attacks Soul Blast, restand, and when it attacks, So you're always going to be wanting grade 3s in the front row just so that they're gaining that 15k.
Yeah, so then you're using
Oh
something
my
like
goodness. So Bunye is
Amaraiti.
28 into restand 43.
Holy shit, that's like turn 1, turn 3.
Going first gaming.
As soon as the divine sister gets a crit, it's over.
Yeah.
The bat
It
will
is
be like,
notable that I
hello.
think- Yeah, I think this should persona ride fairly consistently. Because if you're not being like, if you're getting unlucky, and you're not grabbing persona rides off of the top 7, that kind of sucks. But it should be pretty good. You either draw your persona rides or you search them with this top 7.
I think this is gonna be one of the first 3 Keter decks that kind of cool to play.
Yeah.
Feels like a better Hamveld. You get to play like
I don't know.
these.
Handveld's kind of
Well,
crazy.
this deck, you get to play cute ladies, cool gun, pretty cute ladies that shoot very big machine guns.
Okay, you know what? This might be better Helmveld.
And then Hamveld, okay, Hamveld's like a tweaker in low-key. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Dragon. I thought he was wearing a cool helmet, but turns out he just has a creepy face.
Yo. I think I can actually I can search it up here on, because what is it? What I've done is on VTube Studio, I've just put a web page thing, so then I can just show like the card list. But yeah, Hamveld's here. So I think, so overall, your thoughts on the Divine Sister deck is going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, no. I'm kind of looking forward to that. If I'm being completely honest, not to get political, but Bushi should just make it a rare in the set. Double rare, tops. But that's just me.
Double rare would be kind of fire, because then you can get like frame rare.
Yep.
But like, yeah, I agree. It should just be like Virgilla, bro.
Yeah, it could be a deck. I don't know. But this is basically, it just exists so that everybody can make use of their useless Divine Sisters. The only one besides them is like Biscotti. Biscotti's a good one.
The run.
No, I just meant Biscotti's like one of the few actually good Divine Sisters in existence.
Playing the chat. Playing the chat, right.
Oh yeah. Funnily enough, she doesn't really work in this one.
You can technically use her.
But then you're gonna always have to make sure that there's a grade 3 in Soul. And you might be Soul Blasting those grade 3s. But otherwise, yeah. I do like that card. 15k booster? That's pretty saucy.
Oh, if it's at the end of the battle, it would be good. Okay. So basically, you want to find all your grade 3 battle sisters, you call it, and you just do 48k for no reason. With like 43k with what's her name? And then you like play hostage, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think hostage would be that good. Funnily enough, if Divine Sister Financier was the booster like series of like grade 2 and
That
set
would've been pretty
orders,
good.
yeah.
But maybe that would have been too strong. I can see this deck becoming decent because they like to print Divine Sisters.
Sargon
And now
Redline.
Divine Sisters basically has a deck
Oh, sorry,
where there's a direction for them now.
kind of ripped that it's not like Battle Sisters where it's like OTT, but I kind of don't mind.
If I was coping, I can definitely see them like printing top deck stacking so that you can set up your top deck calls.
There's like the 6k. 6k. If your Vanguard's great, your Keter kind of bless one, look at top 3, put them to top of deck in any order.
Yeah, that one's not cooking.
Let's.
Oh wow, look at that. Anyways, look at top 7.
There's Castella. Castella is your plus engine, maybe? I don't know.
Which one is that one?
That's the grade 2 9k girl. So you're
Grade
running
2?
that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
package, right?
Yep, Casatella, Spumon, and Amaretti. Because you can have them make a column and then Amaretti can be your restand target on a turn.
And then when you go Persona, right?
Then you can probably switch to like maybe get Bunye or something. And then you'll swing for 38, then 53. It looks like the deck can get very huge attacks for no reason.
Sounds good. If you even add Selgan's 13k booster. Sorry, 23k, because you're gonna use Warrior's Rest. Warrior's
Oh my
Rest.
love Warrior's Rest. Warrior's Rest is great because this deck will definitely be building its board before it goes into the battle phase.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with the like which order you're actually supposed to play, right? In like
Yeah.
Keter Pal, it's either you play Wisdom to build the board, or if your deck's already good at building board, you run Warrior's Rest to just make your pressure better.
Yeah, I'm a huge Warrior's Rest fan.
Okay, what do you think about the OG Battle Sister? Lepisto.
Lepisto? Oh my god.
The OG. I'm just saying, she was there to create the 5th attack and Bastion
This is true.
in the beginning. In the beginning.
Hugely underrated.
It's gonna be trash in this deck, but like
She
I'm
was my god at
probably gonna
least.
attack it, yeah.
Yeah, she was like the saving grace of Hexa Orb. Only way to attack more than 3 times. Booster 1. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they start printing for this deck specifically. Like what Divine Sisters they start making.
So does that mean every nation has its like funny archetype thing already? So like Vanguard has monsters. Dragon Empire. Oh, Dragon Empire doesn't have one. No, it has stealth. Fuck. Like the most meta defining one. I forgot.
Yep.
What does Stoichea have? I wouldn't really count Meteoric. Sirens, I guess. But we don't really get like sirens, you know? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, we get Argo Sirens.
Yeah, we get Argo Sirens. But not like normal sirens, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Well, there's
But
Divine
Divine Sisters are not Battle Sisters. either.
Yeah.
So they're also kind of like a parodied version. Similar to how Sirens are.
No, I
in
mean
Stoichea.
we get some sirens, but I feel like I don't know, Tier Knight, I don't know. Like, would you count Mythiarch as a goofy name thing? No, right? What I mean
What
is
does
like
goofy name mean?
like it's inbuilt into the nation. Like stealth, right? Because like any unit could be stealth named, but it doesn't mean it has to be Shoujo
Yep.
Divine Sisters could be like any support for like OTT or Keter, but it's like
okay.
yeah, it's like the design of the unit more so than the archetype kind of. So not every nation has one because there's like monsters for Brandgate, stealth for Dragon Empire, Divine Sisters for Keter now. I don't know what Stoichea has. I don't think Dark States doesn't really have any. Direful Dolls, I guess. Technically, any Direful Doll that
Actually,
gets
no,
released in the
that's true.
future.
Direful Dolls were like niche generic support until they got a boss unit. So
Mm.
yeah, that would be the Dark States, sort of.
But yeah, it's pretty cool to see these boss units come out. It would be better if they weren't promos, if they were just rares. I guess this is kind of to get you to go to the local game store and play, I guess.
I'll go to the local game store to beat up Bushiroad. I'm joking. Have mercy.
Yo, I hate Bushiroad.
All my homies. Alright, no, looking good.
One more thing
I'm gonna
wanna
look forward to testing
look
the Monster
at
boss.
is this thing. We're gonna just quickly talk about the reveals for next week. And then if you're free, I don't know, we could do another one of this. It's pretty fun to record it. If you're keen.
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so the next
Only
reveals...
if they release full cards, though.
Yeah, if it's like whack. I think the next week, personally, I like it.
What's next week? Verbal
So-
Dragon.
Yeah, Verbal Dragon.
Okay.
But that's just because
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Vortex Dragon.
Friendly reminder what Veerbell does. We already know what this card does. Bushiroad, show us something new.
Oh god, I have to go find a Verbal Dragon. I can't be bothered. It's okay. So restanding Vanguard, guys. But he's getting a triple rare support. And that's kind of weird, but okay.
Cardfight truly was one of the dearest days.
Anyways, I think that's it. This is like a 30-minute video. I'm not gonna edit it at all. I'm just gonna like upload it, and my model is literally just smiling at me because it's dead.
Let's drop out the useless parts.
The useless parts.
Yeah, like when I was yapping on my own.
No, I was still listening.
Yeah, but you can just cut to the part where you actually pull up the cards.
Oh, the way I did it was oh, wait, I'll stop recording now. Bye.